Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 6 heroic quest, Dread Sea Scrolls, on the elite difficulty. This quest is a free-to-play quest who is the prologue to the Isle of Dread expansion. Enjoy. Hi everyone, Warjack here. I would just like to point out that you do not have to finish this quest in order to gain access to the Isle of Dread. This is purely for the story's sake, and you do not have to do it. Of course, if you want for the XP or for the experience itself, go ahead.
This machine Foxpaw is building looks perfectly safe. You hear his voice from somewhere up above. Hey, you're here. Great. Pull that lever, will you?
We start off in this puzzle room, which is completely optional. There are a whole bunch of traps over here. Again, you do not have to disable the traps in order to beat this room. They're just extra XP, and I'm going for everything. So I'll show you how to skip this, and you don't have to deal with all of this. Yeah, so the codex page is the objective that we kind of need, and we'll get to that soon. Yeah, let's do the puzzle though. There's only one side of the puzzle that has a line that goes straight from up to down, and that's the one we're going to start with. Well, I have committed this to memory. The way to remember it is there's only one place where it runs up in a straight line. You can start from there and work your way backwards. Anyways, Foxpaw told us to pull that lever. Well, here's that lever.
Foxpaw mutters. How many gigajolts can this cursed page take? No matter. We'll just have to use more snakeskin. Foxpaw.
Well, now I can see why I was insisting on disabling the traps first. I didn't want to stand downstairs in the midst of all that nonsense. And yeah. By the way, solving that puzzle is only half of completing the objective. There's still like an upper part to this puzzle. Yeah, talking to Foxpaw is a must. You need to talk to him to move on the quest. So if you don't care about any of this, just walk up and talk to him. If you talk to him, he'll allow you to pull the lever who is right behind him. That is the lever that will open up the trapdoor at the bottom that lets you get out of this room. So if all you want to do is pass by this room, you walk up, talk to Foxpaw, and then unlock the lever next to him, which unlocks the room and allows you to escape through the bottom. We've got this pretty simple mirror puzzle. It's not much of a puzzle. We basically move the tiles and allow the light from the top to go down to the bottom. I would say the most difficult aspect of this puzzle is just trying to reach the places you want to click on. Both the tile on the top and the tile on the bottom can be twisted, so the orientation can be done in multiple different ways. So It's pretty easy. There's like only like one dead spot, and you should be able to get it all the way down to the bottom without any problems. Trying to be careful over here, making sure I'm not going to step inside of this trap. Well, got it facing the right direction. Should be good. Basically, the objective over there is to blast it from all sides, and because we're trying to like destroy it or whatever.
An elemental being rises from the smoke of the explosion. Burn! You'll all burn!
When doing this, you blow up the machine. Yeah, I'm gonna get this switch while I'm at it. Blowing up the machine, well, completing the objective, you get this air elemental you'll need to kill, and yeah, you get a chest for it. And so this is a kind of lengthy objective, but the whole thing is optional. Again, walk up to Foxpaw, talk to him, pull the lever right next to him, and then jump downstairs. Yeah, so this is the basement that gets opened up from the lever that you pull upstairs right next to Foxpaw. This is where we're going to go later, but for now, this quest has kind of a big loop to it. The story is we see this island that showed up out of nowhere, and we're investigating where it came from, so... There's one NPC over here that you can talk to. Yeah, we're gonna have to go a whole circle and come back, and then we're able to move down to the end of the quest. Yeah, for now, the way you're going to go is going to be into the bar. You're going to initiate this bar fight, and then you'll be able to talk to the Sarhagan over there at the side. Missing the Sarhagan is the thing that's going to cause you a lot of grief. If you don't see him, don't notice him, you're going to be walking around in circles and bashing your head trying to figure out how to move on, so... Also, you can just escape and let these thugs fight it out. Or you can speed things up by... lending them a hand if you want. Whatever suits you. Once you're done knocking everyone over the head, you can talk to the Sarhagan. I really wish you would just stand up and walk to the middle of the room so you would stick out more. It's very easy to miss him. Yeah, but he basically opens up the way for you. He is the key. You need him to open up this door. But before we follow him, I'll just click on all these NPCs. Also, there's a door to the side over here. It's locked, and there's an optional chest over here. These aren't bear traps. These are pressure plates. I think they blast some kind of energy. I don't remember what it is. But like always, on higher difficulties, it could be deadly. And of course the chest itself is locked also. Yeah, okay, let's get back on track. This is where the Saragon went. He opened up these 2 doors. Now, up over here, you'll see this shrine. This is where we're going to end up in the end. We're going to go through this whole map and up over there. Ending up over there is what's going to move the quest along. So basically, we're just going on a big circle right now. There's this area over here you can see on the map. I do believe that this area is not accessible. Either it was in the plan when they were making this quest and decided to cut it or something. Either way, the devs allow you to peek, see behind the wall, but to my knowledge, there's no way to get there. So if anybody knows how to, please tell me. But for now, yeah, we're gonna move on. Now our objective over here is we're gonna jump down this water and swim. There's a whole bunch of spikes, and we need to look for 3 crests. They're located in a fixed set of random locations, so keep your eye out for it. Like always with these underwater trapped areas, I recommend to zoom in and then use your viewfinder, and that way you won't bump into things because you'll be able to place it right in the middle. Yeah, you can have a crest over here on the floor or around the corner from here. So look down. We're looking for a crest on the floor. Also over here, yeah, we got one. There are 3 mandatory crests and there's 1 optional, but the optional is in a fixed location. Yeah, this swim is pretty short. It's not a big problem. Here too, there's options for crests hiding right next to these spikes. Here we've got a whole bunch of bear traps. I love it when the bear trap snaps on this alligator. Yeah, these caves are another one of those locations that contain crests, so look around if you haven't found your 3 yet. These hallways lead into a whole bunch of like small dead ends. Each one of them has got a whole bunch of monsters of a different type. Anyway, I've got my 3rd crest right over here. Technically speaking, I can just move on. But you know better than that. You know I'm going to go through and kill everything. Yeah, so in the center of this room, on this wall, this is a optional. There's a hidden door, and behind it, you can find a optional crest. Of course, more monsters for killing, but yeah. This is the crest of the hammer, and this is a specific optional crest. And a collectible. Yeah, so here are the 3 mandatory crests, and this is how we get out of this area. These red named raptors can be pretty nasty, especially if you've got low fortification. Here we get to see like a flashback cutscene.
Alongside the Sahuagin bodies is a shrine with an empty alcove. The
You need to talk to the shaman. The elder, sorry, if you want to see the cutscene part. And this is what moves the quest on.
You're hurt, he exclaims. Who did this?
Yeah, that's it. We're done with the underground part. Now we get to go above ground. This entire area from now on is just a bunch of rooftops. We're basically pretty linear. And we're going to walk around, kill mobs, until we get back to those shrines that I pointed out before. There are some small objectives here and there, but basically we're just walking to that now. There are some breakables, and there's also the optional objective that we talked about before when we picked up the hammer crest. Yeah, so that's over here. This gives us like a bit more of the story and a collectible. And I don't think there's anything at the bottom of this pool, but yeah. Little room. We do get an extra shrine, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, Aldbar here. While we're at it, recently I've activated memberships, basically like Patreon, but it's through YouTube. So this video had it priority voted on by the members, and also the thumbnail was voted on by the members, and it was also released, pre-release or early release to members. And if you'd like to join and support this channel, I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, so over here we can see the Isle of Dread again from this vantage point. It's basically just a continuation to the story. Nothing significant happens. Yeah, we need to work our way up through these stairs and get out. Now, there's an interesting thing that you'll notice. See over here, we've got a captain, and he summons, he's like a necromancer, and he summons skeletons. Killing the necromancer will get rid of the skeletons for you. So, anytime you see one of those necromancers with those 4 skeletons, just go for the necromancer, because that will auto-grant you the 4 kills from the skeletons. So, yeah, priorities. We get ourselves a mini boss. He's a VIP, very important pirate. Yeah, so if you look over here, you still can see the Isle of Dread. As soon as it's going to magically vanish. Like the skeletons named ex-criminal. I mean, they're dead and they're still criminals, but whatever. Again, anytime there's a necromancer, go for him first. Get rid of all the rest. Yes, this entire area is just basically kind of linear. Walk down, kill mobs, move on. Walk down, kill more mobs, move on. Yada yada. Basically, we're not supposed to see the skyline until we get back to here.
An explosion shakes the ground. It came from the direction of Foxpaw's workshop.
Yeah, so here we've done this entire circle, came back to the shrines that I pointed out at the beginning, and this leads us right back to the courtyard where we started. But now it's changed. Yeah, now these NPCs are on the floor. If you were planning to do the optional for helping Foxpaw, you must do it before this part in the story because this shop gets blown up. I mean, it blows up anyways when you finish the objective, but if you were planning to save it to later, well, you ain't gonna have anything to save, so.
One of these is more important than the other.
Yeah, they stole Foxpaw, we need to find him, and we're gonna have to go through this we have to go through this warehouse that's now open, and that's how we're gonna get to the end. This room is just one big dungeon alert waiting to happen. But there are some collectibles here, and of course, the rest of the breakables for this quest. You can look at it. You can look at this quest. Sorry, you can look at this room as being divided into like 3 levels. Even though it's technically 4, but the mid-rafts and the entrance level are basically the same, and then there's the upper level and the lower level. I'm just saying this when it comes to trying to clear out everything and you want to make sure you got it. You'll either see it's either the level that you walked in on, and the rafters at that level, or it's the one on top or below that. So. Yep, collectible again. think we did everything here. Yeah, the main reason we walked in is to walk in one side and walk out the other. That was it. This end fight can cause you trouble if you try to rush it, because a lot of monsters spawn in, and you can get a annoying dungeon alert. And mind you that a lot of these like skeletons, ex-criminals, are all part of this necromancer, so getting rid of him will save you a lot of trouble. Either way, I would recommend getting rid of all the trash before you face off against the boss. Yeah, the boss is standing alone, top of the ship.
Stares at the horizon. Look, that mysterious island.
Hey, look,
It's
the island disappeared. Yeah, we need to talk to Foxpaw. This is a quest objective. You need to talk to him again. Make sure that quest objective disappears. And then you need to talk to the shaman also. And we're going to pick up the... whatever this thing is. And the codex page. Well, yeah, that's it. Quest is done. Overall, this quest is not too hard, and if you just want to go straight to the end, basically walk in, talk to Foxpaw, pull the lever behind him, go down to the bar, start the fight, talk to the shaman, then you walk through the tunnels, find the 3 crests, walk through around, go through all the rooftops, jump back down, and then you can walk through the entrance courtyard, and you can get yourself, well, you get to the end of the quest. Yeah, here's a little pickup from level 15. If you're wondering how to get to the Isle of Dread, well, it's in the harbor. You can see over here. They've marked it. And yeah, this is the guide that leads you into the Isle of Dread. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much to all of my founding members. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.